Ever heard of an elf living in a city? Meet Alara, the guardian of the urban jungle. One chilly evening, Alara heard a faint meow. Beneath a bench, she found a tiny, shivering kitten. Without a second thought, Alara cradled the kitten, taking it back to her apartment. She named the kitten Whiskers and gave it a warm home. They became inseparable, exploring the city together. Alara became known as the elf of the city, a guardian to all creatures. And with Whiskers by her side, she continued to spread love and protect the helpless. What's something people don't know about wise old Oliver? You're about to find out. In a quaint little cottage on rolling hills lived Oliver, a cat with fur as white as snow and eyes full of wisdom. The children of the village adored him. They'd sit on his lap, enthralled by tales of moonlit adventures and wise old owls. One day, a girl named Lily came to Oliver, feeling sad and lonely. After pouring out her heart, Oliver smiled and said, "Sometimes the darkest night is followed by the brightest dawn." Lily's tears turned into a smile as she found hope in his words. Years passed, and Oliver grew older and weaker. When his time came, he curled up by the window, surrounded by the children he loved. As he took his final breath, a gentle breeze rustled through the trees, and a dove cooed softly. His spirit soared, leaving behind a legacy of stories, wisdom, and unwavering kindness. And whenever the children felt lost, they'd remember Oliver's hope-filled words. Even in the darkest times, there's always hope. Why do 90% of cat lovers adore Mau Mau's epic adventure in Canton? Let's find out. In the bustling city of Canton, China, lived a curious cat named Mau Mau. No ordinary feline, Mau Mau had an insatiable thirst for knowledge and adventure. He explored markets, climbed temples, and befriended local children. One day, Mau Mau stumbled upon a small jade dragon figurine. Intrigued, he picked it up and felt an unusual connection. That night, unable to sleep, Mau Mau watched in awe as the figurine glowed and transformed into a majestic living dragon named Long. Long revealed that Mau Mau was chosen for a perilous quest to retrieve a stolen treasure and protect Canton from a dark force. With newfound purpose, Mau Mau and Long embarked on an epic journey across China. They faced treacherous mountains, dangerous rivers, and cunning enemies, learning about Chinese culture and mythology along the way. Finally, they reached the evil sorcerer's lair. In a fierce battle, Mau Mau's courage and Long's magic triumphed. The treasure was returned, saving Canton. Honored and beloved, Mau Mau's legend lived on, etched in the hearts of Canton's people. What adventure will Mau Mau embark on next? Exposing the perfect hero in NYC, why aren't more people talking about Whiskers? Meet Whiskers, New York City's very own feline superhero. With claws like grappling hooks and reflexes faster than a speeding taxi, Whiskers scales skyscrapers like a furry Spider-Man. But here's the twist. His whiskers act like radar, detecting danger from miles away. And his purr? A low rumble that could shatter glass and send villains running for cover. One day, disaster struck when the sinister Dr. Claw turned all humans into mindless zombies. The streets were chaos, filled with glowing eyes and groaning mobs. But our hero, Whiskers, leaped into action. Dodging attacks with unmatched agility, he disabled weapons with his claws and stunned zombies with his powerful purr. Finally, he confronted Dr. Claw. The villain laughed. "No cat could stop me." But Whiskers wasn't intimidated. With a mighty leap, he knocked the villain's ray from his hands. The ray shattered, and the zombies turned back to normal. The city was saved, thanks to Whiskers, the perfect hero. So next time you're in NYC, look up. You might just catch a glimpse of this amazing cat in action. Why do 90% of cat lovers adore heartwarming stories of feline friendship? Let's find out. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills, lived two cats, Oliver and Pip. Oliver, the sleek black adventurer with piercing green eyes, always sought excitement. Pip, the fluffy ginger tabby, loved the comfort of his cozy basket. One sunny afternoon, Oliver ventured into the woods and heard a faint meow. Intrigued, he found a tiny, shivering kitten under a bramble bush. Oliver's heart melted. Gently, he rescued the kitten and brought it to Pip's basket. At first, Pip was hesitant, but seeing how small and helpless the kitten was, he softened. Soon, they were fast asleep, purring in contentment. From that day, Oliver and Pip became the best of friends with the kitten, Willow. Oliver taught Willow to climb trees and chase butterflies, while Pip showed her the joys of napping in the sun and cuddling by the fire. Together, they explored the village and lived happily ever after. Am I the only one that didn't know cats could be grumpy? Oliver hated pets, toys, and especially baths, always scowling, always hissing, his tail like a bottle brush. One day, a new family moved in next door with a golden retriever puppy named Max. Max was full of energy and loved to play. He'd wag his tail at Oliver, hoping for a game. But Oliver? He'd just growl and hiss. Max, bless his puppy heart, thought Oliver was just shy. He kept trying to play until one day he got too close to Oliver's food bowl. Oliver let out a furious hiss and swatted at Max. Poor Max yelped and ran away. That night, as Oliver sulked, he heard a whimper. It was Max, looking sad outside his door. A pang of sympathy hit Oliver. Slowly he crept to the door, meowed softly, and nudged it open. Max's tail wagged hopefully. Oliver sat beside him, and to his surprise he didn't mind Max's nuzzle. From that day on, Oliver and Max became the best of friends. Max taught Oliver to play and have fun, and Oliver taught Max patience and calm. Oliver was still grumpy, but much, much happier. If your cat looks like a fluffy cloud, you're a Persian parent. Let's dive into the world of fabulous felines. First up, the Persian. They're like royalty with their long, thick fur and flat faces. And then there's the Maine Coon, the gentle giant with a bushy tail. British Shorthairs are sturdy and oh so huggable. Siamese cats, super chatty and always stylish with their distinctive markings. And don't forget the Sphynx no fur, all charm. Long-haired fans meet the Ragdoll, the ultimate cuddle buddy. The Norwegian forest cat is big, fluffy, and ready for an adventure. Bengals are the wild-looking athletes of the cat world. Burmans have blue eyes and white-tipped paws, pure elegance. And Himalayans? Think Persian meets Siamese. Exotic breeds, anyone? Scottish folds with their cute folded ears. American curls have ears that naturally curl back. Russian blues are sleek and silver. Abyssinians are playful with a unique ticked coat. And the Manx? Well, they're tailless and proud of it. Want to know more about your favorite breed? Drop a comment below. See you in the next Meowment. Ahoy, cat lovers! Ready to meet the fiercest feline on the high seas? Here's Captain Whiskers. Captain Whiskers wasn't your average kitty. He was a sailor, pirate, and a legend on the SS Meowjestic. With a patch over his eye and a tricorn hat, he was the ultimate pirate cat. One day, whispers of buried treasure reached his furry ears. A tattered map marked with an X led Whiskers and his crew through stormy seas to a mysterious island. In a hidden cave, they found a chest overflowing with gold. But suddenly, a ferocious tiger appeared. Captain Whiskers, agile and sharp, outwitted the beast, trapping it in a deep pit. With the danger gone, the crew celebrated with fish feasts and golden treasures. Captain Whiskers and his crew sailed off into the sunset, their legend growing with every adventure. They were the most feared pirates of the seven seas, but at heart, they were just cats who loved to fish, nap, and chase mice. Stay tuned for more tales of Captain Whiskers, the pirate cat legend. Ready for an underwater adventure? Let's explore the deep blue with Finn. Once upon a time, in the sparkling depths of the ocean, there was a fish named Finn. While his friends swam in circles, Finn dreamed of adventure. One sunny morning, he decided to follow his heart and swam deeper into the unknown. As he swam, the ocean got darker and colder. Strange, glowing creatures zipped past him, and the silence was only broken by the waves. Finn finally reached a cave, glowing with amazing sea creatures. Intrigued, he swam inside, winding through the cave's twists and turns. Suddenly, he heard a gentle thumping sound. Following it, he found a hidden chamber with a magnificent glowing jellyfish. Its tentacles shimmered like a living jewel. Finn was in awe. From that day, he knew his journey was worth it. He had discovered a hidden world and a sense of wonder and purpose. Finn kept exploring, always remembering that even in the darkest depths, there's something magical to find. Ready for your own adventure, explorers? Dive deep and discover the wonders that await. You need to hear this if you're a cat lover. Ever wondered what cats dream about? Let's explore Whiskers' latest adventure. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage, lived a curious cat named Whiskers. Whiskers loved exploring every nook and cranny of his home, but the dusty attic always intrigued him the most. One sunny afternoon, Whiskers discovered a particularly large and mysterious box. Covered in dust and cobwebs, with a strange metallic latch, it seemed like a treasure waiting to be found. Whiskers scratched and pawed at the box, but it wouldn't budge. Just as he was about to give up, he noticed a tiny hole on the side. Squeezing his paw through, he felt something soft and furry inside. Excited, Whiskers scratched harder until the hole gave way. Out tumbled a small, fluffy kitten, letting out a tiny meow of surprise. Whiskers gently picked up the kitten and carried it out of the attic. From that day on, Whiskers and the kitten, named Mittens, were the best of friends. And they never forgot their magical discovery in the mysterious box. Why are there not more people talking about Oliver? I'll show you how this talking tabby saves the day. In the heart of a bustling city lived a small, unassuming tabby cat named Oliver. He was no ordinary feline. Oliver could understand and speak to humans. One rainy day, Oliver noticed a young boy, Max, looking sad by a bridge. "Hey there, Max," Oliver meowed softly. Max was shocked. "You can talk." Oliver nodded. "Yes, and I'm here to help." Max had lost his favorite teddy bear and felt terrible. Oliver promised, "We'll find it together." They searched everywhere: the park, the library, even the pet store. But no teddy bear. Just as Max was about to give up, Oliver spotted something shiny in a pond. It was the teddy bear. Oliver jumped into the pond and retrieved it. Max hugged Oliver tightly, overjoyed. From that day, Max and Oliver became inseparable. Oliver, the secret guardian of the neighborhood, always ready to lend a paw. Thanks to Oliver, the talking tabby, the city felt a little bit safer. This is why you need Fatty in your life. A furball of fun and fluff, Fatty wasn't your average cat. Imagine a small, furry planet rolling across the floor. Yep, that's his belly, but don't be fooled by his size. This chubby champ can leap onto shelves and chase his tail like a pro. His favorite hobby? Sunbeam napping. Just imagine that belly rising and falling as he purrs away. One fine day, Fatty's human took him to the park. Nervous at first, Fatty quickly turned into an adventurer, sniffing trees and chasing squirrels. He even caught a butterfly, only to let it go. All that action made him sleepy, so he napped under an oak tree. But when he woke up, his belly had him stuck. Luckily, his human was there to help. After some coaxing and patience, Fatty was free. Lesson learned: sometimes it's good to slow down. Even with a bit of extra caution, Fatty's adventurous spirit never dimmed, and he continued being the lovable fluffball that brought joy to his human's life. Ever wonder how two cats could save an enchanted forest? Let me tell you a tale. Meet Willow, a cat who could speak to trees. One crisp autumn morning, she found a trapped kitten named Ember. "I'll help you," said Willow, and with a gentle nudge, Ember was free. From that day on, they were inseparable, exploring the forest and learning its secrets. One day, a dark cloud cast its shadow over the forest. The ancient oak tree whispered, "A blight has fallen upon us. We need a cure." Willow and Ember knew they had to help. They searched high and low until they found a hidden spring with healing water. Carrying it back with great effort, they poured it into the oak's roots. A wave of energy revived the forest, leaves unfurled and branches stretched towards the sky. From then on, Willow and Ember were the protectors of the Whispering Woods, proving even the smallest creatures can make a big difference. And that, my friends, is how two brave cats saved an enchanted forest. Meet Pierre, the most Parisian cat in all of Paris. Pierre loves nothing more than a good chase. Even the most adventurous cats need a place to relax. Pierre is the perfect ambassador for the City of Lights. In his free time, Pierre enjoys simple pleasures like playing with yarn and watching birds. He even has a few artist friends who adore his company. As the sun sets, Pierre takes in the beauty of Paris, his home. And at the end of the day, he finds comfort in his cozy bed, dreaming of more Parisian adventures. Pierre, the Parisian kitty, truly embodies the spirit of this magical city. Pierre, the Parisian kitty,